Welcome back to the morning drill. It is a Wednesday morning, and a big event taking place this weekend is the Pittsburgh Symphony Brass, along with, is it officially called a Charlie Brown Christmas?
Yes.
All right, and we've got the folks who would know all about that in the studio. The Thompsons joining us this morning. Good morning, guys. How are you?
Very good.
Hi, look at Sadie. She's just smiling. Hi. Oh, there's the smile. There it is. There it is. So, guys, every year, folks look forward to the Pittsburgh Symphony Brass, and, of course, the Charlie Brown portion added last year, and you guys are doing it again this year. So we'll talk about that in just a second, Joe, because you're directing that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, Ashley, talk about the Pittsburgh Symphony Brass and just what this community takes in from having these guys every... Oh, that was great.
Well, they've been coming for several years, and the feedback that we get is that the community just really enjoys having that kind of quality of music in town that they don't have to go to Erie or Pittsburgh for. So we're really happy to be able to bring it here to Titusville.
Or to pay those prices to go to Pittsburgh or Erie.
Yeah, it's a good price, especially you get two performances, a Pittsburgh Brass and then a Charlie Brown Christmas. So it's $15 for adults, $8 for students and seniors, and then any child 5 and under is free.
Wow, that's incredible. And again, great exposure to something, again, that a lot of people might not have exposure to, or that drive to Pittsburgh or Erie to see somebody like this. So this is fantastic. Joe, you started directing the Charlie Brown Christmas last year. Did you guys know right away that you wanted to do that again this year?
Well, it was very successful last year. We had a great turnout, and there wasn't any question in our minds that we wanted to try it at least one more year. Moving forward, we'll see how the program might change. We might not do a Charlie Brown Christmas every year, but we'll do something along these lines if it continues to garner support in the community.
Yeah, and this year, big year for Charlie Brown. They just celebrated their 50th anniversary.
That's right.
Being on TV, that's great.
Yep.
So maybe not 50 years on stage with the Pittsburgh Symphony Brass. Mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
Right.
This is such a fun time of year, and with the holidays quickly approaching, it's just a nice fit to have these folks in and to perform it. Well, of course, you don't want to do a Charlie Brown Christmas in July, but it just fits in. So talk about just this event every year, and this is done through Arts Council, correct? Titusville Council on the Arts?
Yes.
So I take it that's something you can just pretty much count on scheduling every year?
It's always that first Saturday in December. So even if we do change it up, we'll probably still keep that same weekend. It really corresponds nice with Home for the Holidays with the Chamber. The Chamber does so much to help us promote it and help us sell tickets. So it's really nice to have a complete weekend of really fun holiday activities for families.
That's great.
And due to the generosity of the Kukachi family, it will continue to happen, which we're very thankful for.
It's been a while since we've had you guys in. Talk about this past year with Titusville Council on the Arts.
Sure. I think we had a great year. We just had a great Concerts in the Park series again, and Youth Theater and Hoda Fest. So once again, we had a really fun, busy summer, but I think everything went well.
It did. It did. Ashley was on maternity leave for a lot of it.
And it seems like whenever Joe Sunroom performs for the Monday night concerts in the park,
it's a hurricane.
It's a hurricane. But you guys stuck it out this year.
We did. We will not be deterred. We will not play in the cafeteria.
So what happens in 2016? Plans already in place for the summer concerts in the park?
Yeah, in January we start taking submissions, we're taking submissions all the time throughout the year. Anyone that wants to call and give a band idea, or a band that wants to send in their stuff, we accept everything, any suggestions. We like to bring back favorites, but then we also like to bring some new music to the park too. So in January we have a committee that meets and starts taking a look at what we want the lineup to be.
We felt last year was a really successful season in the park. We had some great new bands that came in, and it was very exciting, I thought. And like Ashley said, we had the town favorites as well. So we are going to look at what we did last year, what really worked. We'll probably bring some of those back, and hopefully some more new faces.
Mark and I, what was it, 2 years ago with all the ice jams in Oil City, we thought we could come up with a band and just call us the Ice Jam.
The Ice Jam.
Sure.
Yeah, so
All right, send us your stuff.
I don't think you want to hear it.
Probably not.
No, just say
Probably
to
not.
that. No.
But you probably have a pretty good handle on who you'd like to see.
Absolutely.
Now, Joe, since you perform and you're sort of in touch with different artists throughout the region, do you ever pick up the phone and say, "Hey, you guys need to send in a demo to us because I think you'd be great, or you would fit into the Monday Night Concert series," or do you just sort of see what comes in?
Like I said with last year, that's exactly what happened. We reached out to some of the people that we know and love in the surrounding communities, and got them on board. So yes, and that's what's great about meeting new people and interacting in an artistic community is you're always meeting people that are onto something. So
right,
yeah.
Mark had a story about leisure services. You guys fell under that umbrella. Everything going to be okay in the new year?
Yeah, definitely. Our programming is going to remain the same, and so I think like the other committees that were under their umbrella, we are transitioning, and we'll go through that transition, but keep everything going strong for the summer.
So again, good challenges in the new year.
Yeah,
Good
absolutely.
challenges, yes.
Does it feel like you have a chance to sort of maybe expand upon what you guys have done in the past, or do you guys feel like maybe now you're your own entity and you don't have to worry about the outside, distractions?
I think that we always felt very strong, even though we were under their umbrella. Felt like we always want to expand and think of new things to do and new programs to bring to the community if we can. And so we were so thankful to have their help for all these years. I mean, it really we were just so grateful. And now it feels like the right thing to transition and be on our own.
Leisure Services was always very supportive of the independence of our organization, and for that we are very grateful, because while this is a big step into the unknown for the Arts Council, it's at the same time it's not so scary, because we've had a real long leash, and we've always managed pretty well with it.
So a lot of exciting things then to look forward to then.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
I guess another big event that takes place in the summer's Hoda Fest.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Will that continue?
That will continue. I believe it's July 8th through 10th this year. And so just like concerts, we are in the process of brainstorming and reaching out to people that we want to come and headline the festival this year. Last summer, we were so pleased to have Jay Unger and Molly Mason, and they were just, it was a treat to have them here. And then we had some really other wonderful artists. So kind of, again, same thing, where we want to bring back presenters that we love and performers that we love, but then also have some new talent come to Titusville. And we always encourage the community to come down and participate, and hopefully each year we'll get a little more. It's great. We have a lot of people that come in from out of town to take the workshops and see the performers, and then we always try to get some of the community down too.
How important is it now to have that community support?
Now more than ever, in my opinion. I think if we can get our community stoked up about maybe learning how to play that ukulele or that fiddle part or guitar or harmonica or any kind of old folk instrument that's laying around in Dad's closet, now's the time. Now it's such a rewarding sense of accomplishment when you do learn a little trick on the guitar or the ukulele or whatever it might be.
So if now that the TCA is stepping out on its own, like more or less, is there a bucket list or a wish list or something you folks would love to try or see?
I think it's kind of like we said before. I don't think it'll change in that every year we kind of take a look after each event. We have a really strong follow-up kind of policy that the board discuss what went well and what we would like to improve or do differently next year. So I think we always do that, and I'll probably say the same.
So it's there really is a bucket list then. That's just kind of something that if you see it, you like it, you know what you like, you'll know it when you see it.
Yes.
You know, that kind of thing.
We always encourage community feedback. I love when I get calls or when I see people.
You don't always love when you get calls.
That's true. But when people are like, hey, I saw this in Erie, or maybe we could bring this here, and even if we can't do it, then at least this year, we have it. Maybe for the future.
Yeah, I just read an article, I think it was last week, that discussed the importance of music, physical education, kids getting up, moving around, or kids learning to play an instrument. And I know with the Titusville Area School District, I think they do a good job introducing like the recorder to start. But just the importance and how much better the student can be by getting those experiences or having those experiences. Joe, both of you have been involved with music pretty much all your lives. What can Titusville Council on the Arts do to help facilitate that or get that point across that it is important to a youth to pick up some sort of an instrument?
I think that's a great question, and I think that could be a charge for us to really promote HODAFest, and to maybe think about some different ways of programming or facilitating that need, and with our young people. Like you said, I feel like the school district does a great job. I'm proud to know and have worked with a lot of the staff, and they're remarkable.
Ashley, as you guys plan ahead, we've been talking with the chambers the past hour and a half, and they're getting ready to introduce new board members. Are you guys in the process of bringing on anybody new for a board member, or is that something that's coming up? Or if folks want to get involved, what's the best way for them to do that?
Contact us or contact myself. If they're interested in being on the board or volunteering, definitely get in touch with the office, or if you see me around town, or
827-2381.
That's right.
And make it a good phone call.
Right.
Joe, what would you like to see in the new year with the Titusville Council on the Arts? Anything in particular?
The Rocky Horror Picture Show. No, just kidding.
Well, they do that in Franklin, don't they?
Exactly.
And that's been brought up several times over the past 20
honestly,
years.
I think I would love to see a remarkable increase in community participation in HODAFest this summer. I'd like to see young people and adults intergenerationally sitting in classrooms together with some of the great instructors that we get to come to town and work in workshops and listen to the music and participate in jam sessions. I would love to see more familiar faces from our community involved with that, because I think it's such a special program, and I think there's just so much possibility with it that to see our community really get involved with it would be a real thumbs up.
How about you, Ashley, as executive director? If you could make one thing happen in the new year, what would that be?
I completely agree with what Joe says. I think that's a great goal for us. That's kind of always our mission, and a goal of mine is to get the community as involved as much as possible, whether it's just attending or volunteering or participating. So
I'm sorry, she's so distracted.
No one's heard a word we said.
Yeah, no.
What?
That's okay. I have to do the same thing with Mark in the morning. So that happens. Well, guys, let's recap what's going on this weekend, because it is a big event and such a great event for the community.
Thank Thank you. So yeah, it's the Pittsburgh Symphony Brass and a Charlie Brown Christmas. Doors open at 1 o'clock this Saturday, December 5th. It's in Henny Auditorium at the University of Pittsburgh, Titusville. Tickets are reserved seating this year, and they're available at the Titusville Chamber of Commerce. And I think I said before, they're $15 for adults, $8 for students and seniors, and free for 5 and under. There's the Pittsburgh Symphony Brass plays first, so there's a brief intermission, and then a Charlie Brown Christmas, and then we do a great free catered reception afterwards.
Very nice.
So yeah, it's a great event.
And Joe, we probably should have discussed your part in that because you are directing the Charlie Brown Christmas. How many kids you have participating?
We have 13 kids. I think we have 13 kids. Actually, 14, 15. So yeah, we have a cast of 13, a crew of 2. We have Bill Logan's just beautiful, simple, gorgeous little sets, and Stephanie Fullerton's costumes.
Carl Olson is going to play for us.
Carl Olson is our Vince Girardi.
Nice.
And yeah, we're really looking forward to it. We have some returning cast members playing the same part. Some returning cast members playing different parts. It's a different show from last year for sure, but still the same treat.
Excellent. Well, thank you guys for all you do.
And like Joe said, we just want to thank the Kukaji family again for making this happen all these years and continuing to do so. So we're dedicating actually the event this year in honor of Mary Lou Kukaji. And then also the Reese Foundation and Northwest Savings Bank gives their support to make it happen. So we're so grateful for that.
Excellent. Now they just need you to show up and enjoy the concert. Guys, thank you so much. Merry Christmas. This is so exciting for you guys this year.
Say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So we got to ask, Mark, what'd you learn today?
As usual, there is more to TCA than meets the eye.
Okay. Joe? Good answer. Yeah, Ashley, how about you? Did you learn anything?
I don't know.
Okay. Sadie, how about you? Did you learn anything? She was talking there just a minute.
She did. She said bye-bye. She's
Say bye-bye?
been a great Arts Council intern. So.
That's excellent. That's excellent. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Good luck this weekend. Alrighty, we'll see you back here tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock for Daybreak News, and that's what she learned, 7 to 9 for the morning drill. Have a great Wednesday, everybody.